And then, again, we still are working outside of work in various ways, right? Like, some of y'all are parents and have children. Some of y'all are caregivers and you're looking after your aging parents or your sickly parents or your grandparents or, you know, elderly family members and loved ones you're looking after and supporting, or you're helping, you know, your siblings or what have you. You have homes that you're trying to renovate or repair or keep up, or apartments or townhouses or trailers, what have you. You have so much other responsibilities, other things going on in your life. Yet jobs pretty much expect you to give up your life for the job. And yet they don't treat you, they don't compensate you well. And then the argument is, well, nobody wants to work. Everybody is so lazy now. Nobody wants to work. And it's like, you don't really give reasons that would incentivize anybody to want to work. You know, the better you are at your job, the more work they give you, without there actually being a pay raise, without there being any real benefit to you. And then you just end up burning yourself out working like that. You know, you burn yourself out working yourself nuts, going into, and this is why, like, and then for a lot of us, you know, payday is laughable. I mean, paychecks have literally become adult allowances. Because, like, what are you really getting here? You know, here it is, you've sacrificed 160 hours if you're working 40 hours a week on average, full time. And you get paid, most of us get paid either bi-weekly or bi-monthly. If you're bi-weekly, it's typically every other particular Thursday or Friday or whatever day of the week you get paid. It would be every other day of that week you would get your paycheck. If you're bi-monthly, it's typically the 15th in the last day of the month, or the 15th in the 30th. And most of us are paid like that. You really don't have that many people that are paid weekly. And those that are paid weekly, you're, in my opinion, you're lucky. You know, because you don't have to wait around on your money, which that's the other thing that doesn't make sense. Like, not only are we not paid much of shit, and we have to constantly give up our lives to work, but then you also have to wait around for them to send you your money. Like, it's really ridiculous when you sit down. Like, you're waiting around for two to 2.5 weeks, depending on if you're bi-weekly or bi-monthly. And you're waiting around that amount of time to get paid. Like, there's nothing in work that's going to incentivize people, because most jobs don't pay well. They overload you with way too many work requirements and responsibilities. So you're going to be overworked and underpaid, and which leads to frustration, which leads to stress, which leads to burnout, which is one of the reasons why most jobs have very high turnover rates. Can we really be surprised? Like, you know, and it's just, it's sad. It is sad. And yet, we have to find ways, those of us that are working, that have families, that have responsibilities, which most of us do, we have to find a way to stay positive and motivated every single day to come back to work to put in the work so we can continue to work and try to make the small, make whatever small amount of money they want to give you so you can pay bills and take care of your family, take care of your responsibilities, take care of yourself. And we're supposed to just go along with that and accept it. And, if you speak up, you're spoiled, you're entitled, you think you're better. And it's just like, what in the entire fuck is going on? Like, this stuff is crazy. And I don't blame Gen Z and soon to be Gen Alpha for not wanting to work. I don't blame them. Because what is fun about working in the first place? Like, I really want to understand that whole thing. Like, what's so exciting about this shit? Like, yay, I never get to get rest. You never have time for yourself. You never have time for your own family. You're literally burning the midnight oil because, like, every day is something. Like, it is absolutely crazy. You get paid and you can't afford to do anything but pay some of your bills and then struggle for the next 2 weeks until you get paid again. Like, what is exciting about that? Like, again, it's not fun. It's not a good time. And then you're wondering why people are quiet quitting and why people are just giving up on applying for jobs or giving up on working or not wanting to work at all. Well, again, you don't really incentivize anybody to do it. Most people who are working don't even like their jobs because of how it's set up and the piss poor pay. Like, the jobs are literally, first of all, they're hiring you to do the job of 4 to 5 people. That alone is why nobody likes their jobs. You're overworked. Okay? But then you're overworked and underpaid, which makes no sense because they're hiring you, one person, you, to do the job of 4 to 5 people. So where are the other 4 to 5 salaries? Where is the other money going? Like, I'm always so perplexed with that because it's like, you realize that there should probably be 4 to 5 other people in your role helping you just based off of the workload that you're being given. And yet, where are the other 4 to 5 salaries, wages going? Like, it's just something to think about. They couldn't even pay you double what you're making, which still, don't get me wrong, would be beautiful, but it's still a ripoff because you would still need, if it's from 4 to 5, then you would still need 2 to 3 people still to help you do the job that you're not going to get assistance with. It's just something really wild to witness and see. So that's why I make these little videos. Again, giving a shout out to Pencil Poetry, Destructing Narcissism, and Millennial Steam, and Philosophical Gamer, and many other people on YouTube and on social media that are speaking about these topics. Because a lot of us are like, yeah, this sucks. And I don't blame people for being fed up. Like, nothing about modern work seems to ever really be beneficial to the worker.